coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Jackson. He's got room at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set. 7 block. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Now Richardson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here we go. Warriors 70. Cowboy 80.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Richardson. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
70 Timberwolves.
Richardson working from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
First down carry for Henry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll try the right side with Henry. Yeah, he'll work 3 from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well, they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hey, Alf, it's hot.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Jackson going to run. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Seven Pirates, Cowboy 80.
Now it's Richardson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Namdi Matabike breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Hey, pass. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
Again, it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start with a give to Henry. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 7. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
from the 37. They work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4. Jackson will try to pick it up himself. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Check back. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 1 yard is the gain. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
The 21-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Going deep for Walker. They've got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Pass incomplete.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, here we go. Penalty race, Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
First down. First and 10.
19 Light. Ready. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Dragons, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Trap 60, Trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Okay, break. Come on. 60 Bison.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 42 yards. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go ahead.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
70 Rangers.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Now Richardson. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Running from the gun with him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Forward.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Jackson from the shotgun. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 71 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a deed in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
11. Buffalo 18. Bronco 80. 19 Lions. Rig alert. 19 Tiger.
Richardson. Down the field, he's got Warren. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren from 6 yards away. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 124 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
37-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2nd and goal from the 1. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Now it's Richardson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
Hop 70, hop 70. 18, 5 in. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson working from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Adonai Mitchell from 17 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Ravens 31, Colts 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And just shutting him off there. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 186 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again to Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up. First and 10 here.
Get it. Go.
Here's Richardson. Finding Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
18 Cardinal. 18 Panther 11. Panther 11. Check smash. Check smash. Hurt. Street. Street. Go street. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's brought down.